What's going on, everybody? It's Shabazz here playing the Iron Throne. Happy Eid Mubarak to all my Muslim viewers out there. Happy Eid Mubarak, guys. And today I will be talking about the Super Inferno kill events. So, Super Inferno kill event, guys, gives you about 18k gold and 2 rare materials, and it's a very good event to earn some golds and rewards. But I'm gonna show you guys how to get the rank 1 always. Like whenever I participate in the Super Inferno kill event, I get rank 1, and I'm not throwing lies or anything. I'm gonna show you how many rank 1s I have got, and I will show you guys how many rank 1s I have got in the Super Inferno kill events. So starting from this is the rank 1 that I got just literally 20 minutes before. And this one, this is 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, okay, this is 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11. So I have got 11 times rank 1 in Super Inferno kill event, and I will show you guys how much points do you need for the rank 1. So I will go here. The first kill event of today just ended about 30 minutes ago, and you can see my points here. We are rank 1 and I have 1.6 billion points in one event, and I will show you how I did that. The first thing that I did, I go into turn mode, and when you click on the daily rewards, you can choose any buffs, right? So for the kill event, you always get these buffs: infantry attack, because I don't have the good archer set right now, so I don't even have a lot of archer tier 5s. So I'm using the infantry attack on the turn mode buffs. And the next thing that you need is the lord skills. So it is important to set a right lord skill for the kill event, and I will show you what is the right and I will show you what is the right lord skill. So I will go here to the battle, and you can see 10 points in troop march speed, 10 points in troop attack, and just keep unlocking the next level. And 10 points in this is very important, guys. And infantry attack, defense all full, and the enemy troop HP, enemy troop defense, enemy troop attack debuff, and so on. So the most important thing to get here is this 55k troop deployable size. But you need lord level 46 to get this thing unlocked to full level. If you are not lord level 46, then you can't get this. Okay, so I am right now lord level 41, so when I reach lord level 46, I'm gonna get that. Okay, so this is what I use, and I'm gonna show you the buffs. So first of all, whenever you are doing kill events, you will notice that whenever you jump in hives, some people sees you and they port right next to you and burn you. So you need a lot of peace sheets, and you can buy peace sheets at the merchant. Okay, so I have a lot of it. Whenever I hit in the hive, whenever I complete my hit, I activate a shield, just instant hit shield, hit shield. That's what you need to do. If you don't do that, then you're gonna burn and lose a lot of troops. So these are the buffs. And this is also important, guys, the mask size. So this is what I do, guys. I activate march limit boost when the 20 minutes have already passed in the event, so I can use this march limit on the next kill event. Okay, so that's how you use a march boost. So first of all, I'm gonna talk about defense, and then I will talk about attack. Okay, so this is my troop, guys. I have 1.75 million troops, and I have this, you can check. So I have a lot of siege, and I will show you my warehouse, the troops that I have hidden here. So this is this. Okay, so I have about 1.8 million troops, So how to defend, right? So I will show you. So first of all, let me recall all my troops from the gathering, okay? And I will also send my what, 6.2 kilometer, are you kidding me? So the first thing that you need is a guard, right? So I have three heroes with good infantry attack. Like, check it out. This is 47%, this is 430%, and this is 585%. So my best hero has 585% march attack. But if you check the battle report, you're gonna see a lot more. Like which, like this. See, I have 585% infantry attack on hero, and I have 692% infantry attack when I attack. How I have so much infantry attack, like 100 or 100%? Where I am getting those infantry attack? I will show you guys. So the most important thing here is the research. So you need to do a lot of research in order to get a good troop stats like this. Check. I'm getting 30% infantry attack, 30% infantry HP, and about 16% infantry defense, and I will get it done too. So you need about 49 days to get the level 10 research of the infantry, and 24 for level 9, and this goes on. So you pretty much need these three to be level 10, okay? And the next thing, so you get 30% infantry attack from the research, and you get about 40% infantry attack from town mode, and you get about 30% infantry attack from the lord skill. So overall you get over 100% infantry attack plus your hero's equipment. That's how I have 692% infantry attack. So I will show you guys one thing. So so I am talking about the defense, guys. How to win your defense? So I will first show you the kill rankings. So I am at number 2 right now with 45 million kills, and this guy King Killer has 121 million, and he is the best killer in this kingdom. He has the best troop stats in this kingdom if you compare the infantry attack. And if I show you my report, you can see he attacked me 4 times and I won 3 times. How did I won 3 times in defense? So let's check the first defense, which I lost horribly because he has 821% infantry attack. I will show you the report. So he lost 52k tier 5, 19k this, and 10k this. So he lost a lot of tier 5, which will cost him a lot to revive. And I lost tier 1s and tier 2s and tier 3s and sieges, right? Let's check the second defense. And as you notice, guys, my 40k tier 5 are not in the base. If you I want this defense, right? Check, I have 200k tier 5 in base. This means I had 140k tier 5 out of my base. That's why I couldn't kill all his troops. If I had 300k tier 5 in my castle, he would have lost his heroes. He would have lost all his troops. So when my troops were out, he ported near me and sent attacks like crazy, and he won only one time, and he couldn't even capture my guard. If he had captured my guard, then he would have killed me easily, but he couldn't, right? So look, he lost another 130k tier 4, and this time again my 340k tier 5s are not here. And another thing to notice, guys, is this 494% archer attacks. So pretty much, and if you check here on the second defense, he has how much, 588% infantry attack. So he sent 3 marches with 3 heroes. I think that's a mistake. I think that's purely a mistake. After that happened, he sent his best march on me, so I should lose, right? because the first hit was his best match and I lost, but I didn't lost. Why I didn't lost? Because I had 340k tier 5 in base and that killed him. For another 47k tier 5 gone. So this is how you win the defense, guys. Even with the 537% infantry attack of the guard, he killed 116k, I killed 119k, and I lost only 55k. And it is so easy to revive because these are tier 4s and tier 3s, and I have the revive point. Okay, so as you are wondering that why my tier 1s, why my tier 1s and tier 2s were not in the defense, so I will show you what I do when I attack someone, right? So suppose here this guy was 8.8 million, now he's 4.2 million. So I put near him, and the next thing that I do is I click on the iron throne, and I click on the stronghold, the defiled ones, and I click here, and I start the fake rally attacks. So this is the next level thing that you need to do. So when you have this much tier 1 and tier 2 in your home, you're gonna lose a lot of troops if someone hits you. So never have your tier 1 and tier 2s in your base. These are useless. I'm telling you, these tier 1 tier 2s are very useless. They just, if you have tier 1s and tier 2s in your base in defense, then you are 100% losing that defense. So I do this whenever I put in someone's hive. I just start the fake rally so that I can hide my weak troops, right? So if you hide your weak troops, then if someone hits you, you're not gonna lose a lot, and he's gonna lose the attack like this. I just hide all my troops. So I click here. I start a fake rally attack again. So I have started 2 rally attacks already. Now I'm gonna do this. I will leave the tier 1 infantry because I have the infantry stats. So leave the tier 1 infantry if you don't have too much. If you have too much, then always hide it, right? So just hide it. And the sieges were very pretty useless. So I hide the 3 of my marches of tier 1 and tier 2. So if you check what I have left, you will see. So I have pretty much left tier 5s and tier 4s and some tier 3s. So guys, this is the strategy of defense. Either delete your tier 1s and tier 2s, or you should hide them whenever you port somewhere, because there is always a guy in your kingdom who is killing a lot, who is looking at hives, who will port near you to kill you, like this guy. This guy right here always ports near me and try to kill me, and he always killed me. But this time I had the right strategy to beat him, and I beated him a lot. He attacked me 4 times, he won 1 time and lost 3 times. Because I do this, I start fake rallies, right? These fake rallies just hide my weak troops. These rallies are made to hide your weak troops. If you hide your weak troops, then your hospitals are not gonna be filled with these troops, and you will win the defense like this. I did that, that's why I won this defense. And you can see the defense that this FYA Jason did on me. So this is the great example. So I saved this report to show you guys what happens when you don't hide your weak troops. This is what happens, guys. When you don't hide your weak troops, you almost lose your defense, because I have 300k infirmary space. So if he manages to kill more than 300k, then my troops are gonna die. This is the great example, guys. Why should you always hide your weak troops? So look, he lost everything because I had 200 35 in my home and my 140 35 were out. So see, check, I had tier ones in my home, and look, I'm not throwing any lights and throwing you stuff that is useless. Tier 1 and tier 2's got 0 kills. Just look, 0 kills. Even the infantry got 0 kills. And tier 3 got 600 kills. And look at the tier 4. 1000 kills with 400. And look at the tier 4 guys, 1.2k kills with just 4.4k troops, and this 96k tier 3 infantry killed only 600 troops, and this tier 1 and tier 2 killed 0 troops. These are useless troops. Never use tier 1 and tier 2 in your defense. I have got this tier 1 and tier 2 through the team deathmatch, and I will never ever play this is the reason I am not playing team deathmatch, because team deathmatch gives me this bad troops. This tier 1 10 tier 2 kills nothing and just fills up your infirmary. Just look, I had tier 1 and tier 2, they killed nothing. They just filled my infirmary space like this. Tier 1 0 kills and just filled my space. Even the tier 2 sees, look, 81k injured and killed 0. So that's why so that's why tier 1 and tier 2 are bad troops, and the siege are the worst troops ever. So always hide your weak troops whenever you are porting into a hive. Just click on the search button and look at the stronghold. If you don't see the stronghold, then click on the iron throne and click on the search and click on the stronghold, and you can see 3 strongholds. Start 3 rallies and hide your 3 marches of weak troops. And suppose you forgot to hide troops and someone ported near you. And here is another tip guys, you don't have to go to alliance to cancel rallies, because that takes time. You can cancel rallies from here. Wait, what happened? So suppose someone ports near you and start hitting you. This is what you should do. If you forgot to start fake rallies, you can also do this. Whenever you send your troops to make camp, you can't shield. That's how this works guys. Whenever you send troops to the camps, the game will not allow you to shield. So keep that in mind and be careful guys. But this is the best way to hide your troops, to hide your weak troops, I mean. This is how you hide your weak troops, because they do nothing. They just fill your infirmary space. Like the 4 marches out, and now I'm gonna do this. So anyone out there who is spamming tier 1s and tier 2s, just drop that idea. It's not worth it, man. I have tried it many times and it's not worth it. So I'm gonna leave these troops in my base to defend, and I'm gonna send all these 4 marches of weak troops out of my base. Okay, so this is what you can do when you forgot to start fake rallies. You can just send the marches of weak troops. If you check here the troop info, I have sent tier 1s here, I have sent tier 1s here, and I have sent tier 1 and tier 2 here, and I have sent tier 1, tier 2 and tier 3 siege here. So this is what you have to do when you forgot the start fake rallies. You should always hide your weak troops, because if you don't hide your weak troops, then you are not gonna win. And when the opponent successfully attacks you, and suppose you win a lot of defense, then you should recall all your troops. And the one last thing guys, after you have done all that fake rallies and hiding the weak troops, this is the last and the most important thing in the defense. This will be a long video because it is the most important topic that everybody wants to know, how to attack and defense. So you need to open all your resources, like 90 million is enough. And whenever his opponent successfully hits you, you're gonna have troops in infirmary, you go to heal like this. So suppose the one march hit, you go to heal, you do this and you heal, and you click on, you just instantly speed it, right? Whenever your opponent hits you, you click healing, 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 and he is gonna lose all his troops. Okay, so this is it for the defense. Now I'm gonna talk about the offense. So there are two ways to attack people, one with the full tier 5 march and one with some tier 4s. So when should you send full tier 5 and when should you send full tier 4 depends on your opponents, right? So I'm gonna show you where this guy had about 600k troops. So what I did is this, check. I sent 20k tier 4 and 180k tier 5. So keep this in mind, guys, and write it somewhere. You need to send 10% tier 4 in your marches if your opponent is strong. Okay, so I sent 20k tier 4 and I can easily revive them. And look, he lost everything. I will show you this report. This guy had about 750k troops and I lost about 17k troops. So suppose if I have sent all tier 5s, I would have lost 10k tier 5s, and you can't revive tier 5 because I am a non-spender. I can't revive tier 5. So look, I lost tier 5s, right? I sent 20k tier 4s and I still lost 1.6k tier 5. If I hadn't sent the tier 4s, then I would have lost about 10k tier 5, and that would be not so good. You can't revive tier 5 because you are not a spender. You can't revive tier 5, so you need to send 10% tier 4 in your attacks, right? So it's on you to decide whether to send tier 4 or not according to the Scott report, like this. If I show you this Scott report, you can see there is no guard and there is only 200 troops. So I'm not gonna send tier 4, I'm gonna set full tier 5 on him. And if someone has 600k troops, then I am surely gonna send tier 4s, like 20k tier 4. That's your minimum tier 4 that you need, 20k tier 4. Write it down. That's how you should attack people. And you need to have a lot of tier 5s. Like I have 340k tier 5 and I can use two attacks. So I will show you guys. I'm not gonna lose my shield because some people are looking to kill me. So I'm not gonna lose my shield. I will show you how do I attack people. So I'm gonna show you here. I I will do this. Okay. So the first thing that I need is to change my guard right now. This is my best hero, and this is my second best hero, and this is my third best hero. So I appoint my third best hero as guard. Okay, so I appoint him as guard, and suppose there is a castle on this spot and I am gonna attack him. So I do this. Where is it? I do this. I click on this, I do 20k, and I do this and I attack. And I see another castle here which I can kill really easily. So I do this. I I don't send tier 5 archers in the attack. No, that is very useless. If you have infantry set, don't send anything else. Only send the infantry. Just remember this thing. Never send anything else. If you have infantry gear like this, I have the infantry set, then why should I send the archer? That is pretty useless. So don't do like this. Don't do like this. Deselect the archers and select the infantry. Always use full infantry on your attacks if you got the infantry set, and if you got the archer set, full archer to the attack, no other troops. That is very useless. That is the most common mistake that everyone is doing, sending everything. Like seriously, no, only send infantry. Every single troop should be infantry in your attack, like this. So this is my first march which I hit the, so So I hit the strong people with this much, and I hit the weak castle with this much. So these are my two marches to attack, guys. So this march right here is to attack the strong people, 20k tier 4 and the rest tier 5. And this match right there with my second best hero is to attack the weak castles. If you have two marches to attack people, that's really great in the kill event, because you can beat people and get rank 1 easily, because I have two marches to hit people. That's why I always get rank 1, because I send two marches to hit people, right? That's how I get first point, and I always get, like always, like seriously, always 1 billion points in every kill event. That's how you do it, okay? And here is the last thing that I want to tell you guys before ending this video. Look at this. I have a lot of hives saved up, right? So whenever you port on a hive, like I'm gonna put here on the F2. So suppose you put on the F2 and you check like a lot of people high power. So whenever you put in a hive, guys, just keep in mind that other people are looking at you, because the strong players in your kingdom which are competing with you in the super inferno kill event are gonna check all the hives that they have bookmarked, right? So whenever you port to a hive, just keep in mind that everyone is watching you, and whenever you send your troops out, they can port and hit you. So you should always be careful and hide your weak troops for a good defense and set a good guard, right? Okay. Another tip that I think you should do, that start attacking from weak hives, because most people don't have weak hives saved on their bookmark. So if you put in a hive that is located between the sanctuary and throne, then you are most likely gonna get hit by a strong player, because I am saying it according to my experience. If you port near a hive that is outside of the sanctuaries, then you are most likely not gonna get hit, because most people don't have hives saved up on their bookmark out of the sanctuary area. So start hitting the hives that are located outside of the sanctuaries, because you are 90% safe there. Okay. Alright guys, this is it for the video on the super inferno kill event. If you like the video, please give this video a thumbs up, and if you are new to my channel, please subscribe. Thanks guys, bye.